This single screener.in trick helped me find stocks that went up 40 times in 2 years. Most investors open screener, see 300 plus results and quit overwhelmed. But I have cracked the code. Today I'm sharing my complete system, how to build effective screens, my secret multi-bagger filter plus the breakout earnings trick that has made me financially free. So let's dive in. Here is the brutal truth about stock investing in India. You are drowning in choices. With 2,700 stocks on NSE and 5,600 on BSE, finding 20-30 investable names feels impossible. Most serious investors give up before they even start. But what if I told you there is a systematic way to cut through this noise? In the next 12 minutes, you will get three things: how to build powerful screens that actually work, my personal multi-bagger detection system, and the breakout earnings technique that spots winners early. As a bonus, I'm sharing one filter that eliminates 98% of the screen stocks to give you only the best investment prospects, the kind that become multi-baggers in short periods. Before we start, this video isn't sponsored. I'm sharing this because it works. Let me show you the right way to use screener.in. Most people immediately jump to the company search and get lost in the endless data. The real power is in the screen section. This is where systematic wealth is built. You will see pre-built scans here, but here is the problem. Everyone uses the same filters, so everyone gets the same mediocre results. The magic happens when you create your own screens tailored to your own investment philosophy. But here is where most people mess up. They try to use 15 different parameters and end up more confused than when they started. Let me show you how to build screens that actually work. Let's say you want to focus on consistent growth investing companies that have steadily grown over the past 5 years. I'll show you how to build the screen step by step. Step 1 is revenue growth foundation. I start with sales growth of at least 10% annually over 5 years. This separates growing businesses from stagnant ones. Step 2, profit acceleration. Next, profit growth of at least 15% annually over 5 years. Notice I'm using a higher threshold for profits than sales. This catches companies improving their efficiency as they grow. Step 3 is capital efficiency. Average ROE of at least 15% over 5 years. This ensures strong returns on shareholders' capital. Step 4 is financial health. Debt to equity of less than 0.5x to avoid over-leveraged companies. And step 5 is management quality. Promoter pledging less than 15%. High pledging is often a red flag. And step 6 is the size filter. Minimum market cap of 1,000 crores to focus on established businesses. Look at this, 250 companies. That's still overwhelming, right? Let me tighten the filters now. Revenue growth to 15%, profit growth to 20%, and exclude companies over 1 lakh crore market cap to focus on more agile businesses. Now we are down to 164 companies. Better, but still a lot to research. Here's what most investors do wrong. They try to research all 164 companies. That's impossible, but I have a completely different approach for finding multi-baggers. Now let me show you my personal multi-bagger detection system. This is completely different from the tutorial screen we just built. I'm hunting for small cap stocks showing explosive quarterly growth. Here are my exact parameters. Filter 1 is explosive operating profit growth, over 70% growth in operating profit in the most recent quarter. This catches companies in the breakout mode. Filter 2, meaningful scale operating profit of at least 3 crores. This eliminates tiny companies with unreliable numbers. Filter 3 is the sweet spot market cap between 100 crores and 10,000 crores. This focuses on small to mid cap companies with room to grow. Filter 4 is quality control. Stock price above 10 rupees to exclude penny stocks. Filter 5, focus on companies that are listed on main board and not on SME exchange. This typically gives me around 250 companies every quarter. Still sounds like a lot, right? But here is where the real magic happens. The technique that's made me financially free. This is my secret weapon. I look for what I call breakout earnings quarters. I'm hunting for companies where the latest quarter's operating profit is the highest in the last 13 quarters. That's over 3 years of peak performance. Why does this work? When a company posts its best earnings in over 3 years, it often signals a fundamental shift. New products, market expansion, operational improvements, something big is happening. Let me give you a real example. Back in 2022, Apar Industries appeared in my multi-bagger screen with 71% operating profit growth. But here's the kicker. When I checked their quarterly results, this was their highest ever quarterly operating profit in the company's history. The stock was trading at 1000 rupees. I thought this could be the beginning of something massive. I was right. Over the next 2 years, continued strong earnings drove the stock up 11 times to 11,000 rupees. That's the power of catching a breakout earnings quarter early. This approach has given me several quick multi-baggers. Shilchar Technologies went up 40 times in 2 years, Safari Industries 3 times, Shakti Pumps 2 times, and many others. So here is my complete process. Every quarter after earnings season, I run my multi-bagger screen. This gives me 250 companies with explosive recent growth. Then I apply the breakout earnings filter looking for companies posting their best quarterly results in 13 quarters. This typically narrows my list to just 15 to 20 stocks. That's it, 15 to 20 companies worth deep research instead of hundreds. But I don't stop there. From this refined list, I apply one technical filter to eliminate stocks that aren't worth looking at on the charts. This saves me tons of time and helps me focus only on technically strong candidates. The beauty of this system, I don't need to be right about every pick. Even one multi-bagger every 2 years transforms your entire portfolio. When you find two 10x stocks and put 10% of your portfolio in each of them, those two positions can double your entire portfolio value, even if your 8 other bets go to zero, which is, in my view, quite unlikely. Let me recap what we have covered: how to build effective screens using the tutorial example, my personal multi-bagger detection system with 4 specific parameters, and breakout earnings technique that spot winners early. This isn't theory, this is the exact system that has transformed my financial life. Your next step: apply the multi-bagger screen to this quarter's earnings results and look for those breakout earnings quarters. Remember, screener.in is just the starting point, but when used right with the right filters and breakout earnings trick, it helps you start smart without getting overwhelmed. Here is what I want you to do. Comment technical below if you want me to create a detailed video showing the technical filters I use to eliminate weak stocks from my multi-bagger list. If I get 50 of those comments, I will reveal the complete system next week. Also, I've created a free checklist with my exact multi-bagger screen parameters plus the breakout earnings criteria. Grab it using the link in the description below. What's your biggest challenge in finding multi-bagger stock? Let me know in the comments. I read every one of them. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay sharp.